It's episode 10 of the Disco Elysium playthrough. Welcome, everybody. Forgive me for singing at the start, but we're 10 episodes in now, so that's quite exciting. And I probably wouldn't have sung the intro of the first video, but now, if you're sticking with it, you know what to expect. So I'm going to sing occasionally. Part of me wants to start again, but let's not bother. I've got limited time. Still going to get a good hour or so of gameplay now, and we're making some progress. I'm really pleased with the fact that we've got to the harbour, so we should now be able to get that guy to come and help us to get the body down. And yeah, we're learning. We're getting to grips with the mechanics, and we're understanding how things work. I was able to take off some items of clothing which had affected my skills, which meant that I could do that jump, which meant that I could get the jacket, and also it means that I've got a route through to the harbour now. All sorts of things are happening. As usual, thank you so much to everybody who's interacting with the videos on YouTube. We've had loads of views, lots of comments, and it's really useful. I want to shout out in particular Manuel Violetta for lots of useful help. And there was one comment in particular that I wanted to point out. This one here. Cade Smith. Just writing this comment to see if I can get included in the next episode. Yes, you bloody can, Cade. This is, it's easy. Just ask, comment, say something nice, and you'll get a mention. A lot of people sort of, I think previously I'd spoken about how somebody said that it's quite rare not to get the body down on the first day. And then we had a lot of responses from people saying, I didn't get the body down on the first day. So I think it just shows that anything is possible. Now, I've just realised that I didn't mute the game audio. So I've started this video with the game audio. But as I said, we're 10 episodes in now. It doesn't matter. If this was episode 2 or 3, I'd go back and start again with no game music. But what's a bit of game music between friends, hey? So let's get into the game. We're here, basically. We can just crack on, and we don't even need to worry about adjusting the music. And we're in the harbour! Yes! Here we go. That's actually rattled me, knowing that I left the music on there. Now I'm worried that I might have done something else wrong. Is there anything else I usually say at the start? Who bloody knows? Anyway, it's 7:52 on a brand new day, day 2 of the game. I've got my bag here, and I need to be keeping an eye out for bottles. But my health's high, my morale's high. Do we just go? I'll tell you what, we haven't checked out this door, have we? Is this going to be the way down? What's this?
An imposing combination of a punch clock and a payphone is looking down at you from the wall. A note on the side says, "Tokens unavailable due to strike. Use change."
Let's do it. We've got change.
The machine swallows your coin and seems to be waiting for your next move.
Let your muscle memory dial a random number. 28% chance. Let's do it.
It's unclear whether you actually have muscle memory.
Fair enough.
Right now, your finger is just drawing vaguely occult patterns in the air.
Useful patterns?
Undoubtedly, no.
Try again later.
Sure, why not? Muscle memory is a tricky thing.
We might need to give that a go another time.
Tricky about that.
Okay. Alright, no worries. Let's have a look at some other stuff. Radio emitting a strange buzzing noise. What's this? A book. La Famille. Is that the book that... Is that the book that Kuno wants? It isn't, is it? Kuno wants a man from Yamdal. Okay. Let's look at this book.
The front of this quarterly journal features a large satirical portrait of the late King Friesel. From the sides of his head, a pair of white antlers spread to the corners of the cover.
Flip through the pages.
To your disappointment, there aren't any full-color pictures to direct your attention. Just column after column of closely set text, interrupted occasionally by little doodles in black and white. After rifling the pages with your thumb several times, you return to the table of contents.
I just realised, guys, I've left my water inside. Can I go a full hour without water? I'm sure I'll be fine.
The magazine is divided into several sections. International developments, Kunst und Kultur, and local concerns. Just inside the cover, there's also an editor's note.
Do I care about this magazine? Again, it's giving me loads of info, which makes me think that I need to be caring. What's Kunst und Kultur? That's what we all want to know.
It takes a moment, but gradually it dawns on you that Kunst und Kultur must mean arts and culture.
Right.
As you leaf through this section, you come across several reviews of recent radio plays, as well as a brief artist spotlight featuring a local artist identified only as CS. The main feature, though, is a long essay titled Tip Top Tournée, a critical Mazovian perspective.
Oh my god. What's Tip Top Tournée?
The actual article is surprisingly light on details, but after skimming a page or two, you gather that it has something to do with motor carriage racing.
Genuinely sounds dull.
You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents unfolds before you.
Read the editor's note.
Comrade, as you know, this journal takes its name from Mazov's immortal expression, Du cristal à la fou. But, like the so please, if you value our radical Mazovian perspective on contemporary politics, culture, and international, you flip back to the front.
Put the magazine away. Sorry, I skipped through. I just was bored by the magazine. I've got jobs. I've got stuff to do. I've got the magazine in my hand, so if I need to go back to it, I can. What's this? Another postcard? Sell that at some point. Look at these other things. Chewy typewriter. Every worker equals member of the board is written at the top of the flyers. Someone left the coffee machine on. The dark liquid in the pot looks almost sentient. Landed office filing cabinet.
On second glance, someone has forgotten to properly close one of the drawers.
Let's have a rifle through it.
It's unfortunate for the union to just leave their paperwork lying around like this.
It is.
Let's see what's inside, he thinks.
Definitely.
The drawer opens smoothly. Inside,
Browse the folders.
select hundreds of documents containing logistical data. Two kinds of transactions stand out. Materials coming into Revachol from the outside world, from Muindi, Grad, and even Ilmara. And the same materials being handed over to companies inside Revachol. Kuron, Coal City, La Delta, and Jamrock are listed among the many districts where the imports are being sold. It's hard to make sense of this thicket of company names, dates, quantities, and percentages. You try to focus, but the lines are getting blurry.
5% chance.
Whatever's hidden here is hidden well. Concentration isn't enough. Only a trained accountant with a background in logistics would be able to really make sense of it. However, there is a little handwritten note stuck on the side of the drawer.
Look at the note.
It appears to be a to-do list written in large, uneven capital letters.
Okay.
Remember, Leo, Everard's shoes.
Everard.
Special whirling borscht. Water Everard's plants. Sweep office floor. More banners.
Okay.
All items on the list have been crossed out, and the note itself is crumpled.
Look him, a to-do note with a list of errands for Everard.
Everard Clare, probably. The head of the Debarders Union.
We need Everard.
One of his aides must have left it. Nothing incriminating here.
Shame.
What is so special about this borscht? Code for drugs? Booze? Blood?
Take another look.
Remember, Leo, Everard's all items on the list.
Close the drawer.
Slides.
Let's go in here. Yes, let's have some more magnesium. That's good because we were out. Look in the cabinet. Shades! Yes, visual calculus, but we're not -1 for drama. That's cool. Should we talk to Kim? What options do we get now when we talk to Kim? Tell me about, okay, all the usual stuff. Should we look at this door? Can we interact with this door? Door is locked and cannot be opened from this side without a pass card. Okay, so we're done in here. Okay, we've got a magazine, we've got a passcode, postcard. Similar word. Similar enough. Let's go investigating. I'm going to keep tab held. Got a nice little reminder in the comments about holding down tab, especially because there's a lot of bottles and things I could be missing. What's this? Look at this. Don't need to go down there, just look at this. Okay. It's sending me down here. Yeah, a real close look. White pine trees are printed onto the screen covering. Looks like a forest under snow. Great. Right, before we go down there, I want to look up and around here. Because bottles. Oops. Take. 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 More empty bottles. Three packs worth of cigarette butts. Let's have a look in here.
This is the night watchman's booth. The name on the door reads, René Arnaud.
Let's have a search.
If you must. But please hurry. We are pretty easy to spot up here.
Well, I'm not the one wearing an orange jacket, am I, Kim?
Nothing incriminating catches your eye. The cabinets are clean and their sparse contents meticulously organized. There's a framed photograph on the table.
Take it? Take it.
It's a black and white photo of a young couple out in a street fair. The man, René, is dressed in a Royal Carabinieri uniform. The girl is young and very pretty. She is smiling playfully at the camera.
Okay.
René looks like he's about to smile. This photo must be tied to some good memories.
Why did you take that picture of René?
I'm going to ask him about it. Or I'm a cop, it's instinctual to collect evidence.
Fine. But let's move. I don't want to be seen snooping around here.
Okay, such a bore, Kim, honestly. Right, can we get down here? Nope. Not like that. Can't walk over here. Okay. Sorry, was I gonna... I think WASD is a bit difficult and then holding tab as well, so I think we're just gonna go back to using the mouse, and it looks like we're going down here now anyway. Keep tab. Can I see this from here? No, let's just keep going this way.
A rusting control panel with several knobs. 2 buttons marked Marche and Arrête are faded with use. It seems to control the large crane above. A container is attached to its hook block.
Do you think that's just up and down? I feel bad. I feel like this is kind of basic and I should know this. Press mash.
With a loud grind, the crane shifts overhead, moving a massive metal container through the air.
That's pretty cool. Oh, it's coming down now. Where would it have gone if I'd moved it the other way? I'd press the other button. We're going to be able to get in there. Looks precarious.
And with a surprisingly quiet thunk, the crane places the container down.
Love a quiet thunk.
This crane was built with a purpose, which has now been fulfilled. To move this container.
Understood. Let's go back to the panel.
Only you knew.
I can't see how that was worth the wreckers. Except for seeing the crane in action, which I admit was satisfying.
Do we go over there before we press Arrête? Because I'm worried that if I press Arrête, it's going to go up, and then maybe we're not going to be able to press Marsh again. So let's leave, and let's get up here and have a good old look, even though we've got this thing to interact with. In fact, let's look at this, and then we'll see if we can get in here. Money! Nice. Okay, can we get in here? Come on.
Before you stands a cargo container, just one of many in the yard.
I think there's something special about this container.
You do? Because I don't.
Well, why not?
There are a million containers here. Why are you fixating on this one?
Maybe there's contraband in there.
There may very well be, but we are not here to look for that. We are not here to interact with containers. We are here to get the body down from the tree.
Open it.
You attempt to turn the handle, to no avail. The doors seem to be mechanically locked.
Oh.
To your left, the lieutenant considers your actions, with some puzzlement.
Knock on the door.
No reply.
Persuade the door to open. 3% not going to do that, so let's leave. Do we go back and put it... Let's see what this is. Put it back up. I think we probably do. Balsond. Let's put it back up before we go exploring anywhere else. Also, just to see if that's actually what that does. Maybe it means open.
The crane does not return
Fuck.
to its original position.
Okay. Well, there's definitely evidence we've been here now. We've stolen a photo and pulled down the crane, but that's fine. Maybe she's sleeping very quiet shipyard, huh? Pile of cargo belts used for heavy lifting, one saves vermilion. Can we read this? Speaker tower is silent. Look at this. Lots to explore around here. Musk of oil and rust comes from the chasm in front of you. Smells like blood. Right, can I use my... This? See, that's good, isn't it? What have I got? Fancy gloves. So I was only able to open that because of having that. Maybe I should have had that in my hand when I was at the doors of the thing. I was about to say we'll never know, but we could go back and find out. Do we go back and find out? Or I think maybe we go back and find out. Sorry. Sorry, everyone. We're going back on ourselves. But let's just see if holding this in my hand would have let me get in this door. It really didn't take me that long to get back, did it?
Before the cargo container. Its drawer has not lessened since you were last here.
Yeah.
If anything, it seems to have grown.
Okay. Go back up here. Look at me running with my crowbar and plastic bag. What's this? Someone! There was someone back there. Lukewarm coffee. Stair made of pallets. Look at this! Who's this? Let's look at this. Swordfish. Taxidermy fish. Is that a swordfish? Let's just say yeah. Got no chat. Unlike Twitch, I've got no chat to correct me. So I'm just going to say yeah. I'm just going to enjoy the fact that I'm right. And if you're watching this going, but you're not right, doesn't matter. There's no one to tell me that.
Before you is a walrus of a man.
Here he is.
Behind a large desk. He looks up from his work, not the least bit surprised to see you.
I love the animation then of him sitting back and pointing.
With great effort, he straightens himself up in his chair, yet says nothing. He simply stares at you. A typical power play. Wait for him to speak first. Show him you've got a backbone.
Tempted to say nothing. I'm also tempted to get straight down to business. I'm going to do that.
Welcome, Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi. It's good of you two to stop by. Please, have a seat.
Interesting voice.
I'm Everard Clare, head of the Debarders Union here in Martinez.
The man relaxes into his chair and continues.
I'd offer you my hand, but unfortunately my health prevents me from getting up. You understand?
Kinda. Great desk, by the way.
He looks extremely comfortable. The tiny folding chair, on the other hand, looks like a torture device.
You go ahead, detective.
Whatever he has in store for you, it can't be good, he thinks. I'll do my best. Forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name.
Why are you calling me Mr. Dubois? Actually, I'm in a bit of a hurry right now. I'd rather stand, take a seat. Let's ask why.
Please, Mr. Dubois, let us converse in a civilized manner, as equals. Take a seat. I insist.
I didn't even notice him. I read the Dubois bit, I heard it, but I didn't acknowledge that he was calling me it.
It's nothing. Yes, that's probably right. It's nothing. Forget about it. Filter it out.
We'll see.
He's trying to throw you off your game with this Dubois nonsense. Don't give him the pleasure.
I don't think I'm going to sit.
Very well, Mr. Dubois. I respect a man with strong convictions.
As he nods, his multiple chins move like ocean waves.
I, too, have convictions. One of which is that I will not engage with any man who won't face me at eye level.
Right.
Should you find yourself more amenable in the future, I'd gladly resume our
Fuck's sake.
conversation. But until then, I'm afraid I must ask you to leave.
Damn, that's a nasty play. He's got you, a titan of volition, in a fork. Guess you just have to sit or...
Should we leave? I'm going to leave and talk to that person outside and absolutely fuck this guy. And we'll come back in a minute. I mean, yeah. I've said, yeah, I'll come back. He knows. He's won that one, but we'll have a chat with this person first. The banner sags under the weight of rain and snow, white waves on red. Excuse me.
Container, container, I'll turn you nice and red. Container, container, put the logos on.
That is lovely, Leo.
Container, container, used to be Wild Pines. Container, container, now belongs to Everard.
Hi.
Everard, he looks after everyone. Huh? Well, hey there. How can I help you, mister?
The look in his deep blue eyes is as sincere as you've ever seen. Kind of makes you feel like an arsehole for no apparent reason.
I see you are not a union man, mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of them scabs, are you?
What is it with you people and scabs?
I mean, I don't personally mind. Folks is just folks, you know, and folks gotta eat.
Doesn't seem to be waiting for you to answer.
Just some of the other guys don't look too kindly on the scabbing kind, if you know what I mean, mister.
What are you doing with the containers? Where is everyone? Do you work here? Are you the Leo, who wrote the note to make more banners? Oh yeah. What's in that container over there? Oh God, I want to ask all of this. Apart from what are you doing? Actually, no, I do want to know.
Oh, I'm just making some covers for them containers here. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So it's easier for the crane operators to spot them.
Okay. Ugh. I mean, it's a red check that can't be retried. I'm just going to do it.
Everything is so pretty and
Fine.
red. You and Leo look like brothers as you glance around with similar childlike wonder.
Keep the amazements
The
to
old
myself.
man whistles and hums a jaunty tune.
Where is everyone?
to himself.
Oh, most of the guys are down at the gates, keeping the scabs from
Yep.
coming in. We're on a strike. The whole union is. You don't have to work when you're on strike.
Okay.
We haven't worked for 2 months now.
So no one is working?
Not everyone is down there, of course. Mr. Everard is in his office, where he always is. And
know.
Jean-Luc is guarding the gate. But Titus and his boys got into some drunken trouble and Everard sent them on a nice vacation. For a week or so.
What kind of trouble did this Titus and his friends get into? Got it, but there are other things we need to discuss. Let's ask about the trouble.
Oh, I'm not really supposed to talk about that.
Fine.
Him and his boys stirred up something in town. Probably drank too much and got into a fight or something.
Murder someone?
Mr. Everard telling them to take some time off.
Get up to a murder?
Don't go all bad cop on this simple, friendly fellow.
What did they actually do?
I guess the boys got a bit too rowdy and had to let out some steam. I don't really know the details. Well, that's just how boys are, you know. I haven't been in a fight since I was in middle school.
Okay.
Easy, Leo. Let's keep this on the hearties.
Too rowdy, Leo. What kind of fight did they get into? Let's ask that.
Too late. Leo's mouth is still moving, and the words are spewing forth. Words, words, and look, even more words.
Okay.
Now he's talking about some drunk sawmill owner who... No, he already switched to a prized fishing rod he apparently owned.
Cut in with some questions,
You know
okay.
what?
Are you the Leo?
Oh, yes, yes. I leave all kinds of notes for myself. That old head of mine ain't so good at keeping things in no more. I almost forgot about the borscht.
What was that about the borscht?
Oh, yes. I've been taking special whirling borscht to the men every day since the strike started. It's very, very good. Makes a man feel so warm and happy. I feel like I could take on Mr. Renadan's boar dogs every time the lunch is done.
Power borscht, huh? Never heard of a borscht that turns little guys into dogfighters. Alcohol, however.
Excuse my WhatsApp alerts if you heard those on my laptop. What do you mean by taking this soup to the men? Is it for striking?
Yes, yes. I'm taking it to them. The borscht keeps them happy and in fighting spirits. Makes you all warm inside. They brew it in the whirling in rags.
Who makes it, the whirling? Looks like the borscht is spiked. I'm going to look into it. That's it. I just wanted to know who wrote the note. I wonder what the advantage is of accepting or refusing. Obviously, if I accept tasks, then I'm going to get XP and stuff like that. But sometimes I'm not that worried about adding extra stuff to do. Who makes it?
Oh, the whirling's cook. He makes it. Them is always talking with Mr. Manana in that weird language and laughing together. He doesn't speak what we speak. He's from Grad.
I'm going to refuse this task.
Oh, I did, mister. Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Okay. What's in the locked container?
Oh, that one. That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of containers here have nothing in them. They're just waiting to be loaded up.
Okay.
Told you.
All right, Kim. Sass. The sass on Kim today. I'm looking for the leader of the Dock Workers Union. We know where that is. Where he is. Let's leave.
Bye-bye now.
Bye. Bye, Leo. You're one of my favourite characters so far. Right, let's go in here and pretend we suddenly need to sit down of our own accord because we want to sit down, not because I've been told I have to. Maybe can I just sit in the chair straight away? No.
Mr. Dubois.
Take a seat.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another.
Remain serious.
So tell me, how can the head of the Debarders Union help a representative of the Revachol Citizens Militia today?
The chair you're sitting on has got to be the most uncomfortable chair in the world.
Fuck's sake.
It's violating your backside.
Oh, by the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Gart. Some people have no manners, it pains me to say. This should take care of that nonsense.
Points towards a giant novelty check on his desk. It's absolutely comically huge. Where is it?
It should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your differences with a cafeteria manager. Go ahead, take it.
Okay, this could be huge, but do I want to take money off him?
Wow, that's 25 real. That's good money. You need it.
I do need to have 20 to be able to pay my money each day. To pay for my room. I've got 9. I've got bottles to cash in. I've got stuff to sell. Take the comically large check, but don't say anything. Thank you. Wait, Gart. Keep it. I'm good. So Gart's the guy in the whirling in rags. You can take that comically large check and shove it up your ass. Leave it. It does feel like I shouldn't be taking the money off him. But what I'm finding is that quite often in this game, I'm thinking about what I do, and not what the character would do. And the character fucking wants money. So let's take it without saying anything.
Is there anything you'd like to say to me? Or...
I wonder how I cash it.
No.
I'm going to say no, it's cool. Got integrity.
Cool? I wouldn't go that far. I'm sure there are cooler things than delivering a comically oversized novelty check to a cafeteria manager.
Cool, Everard.
Sure, if that's what's cool nowadays.
That's cool, trust.
Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun. Let me assure you, Union people are on it as we speak. I've got my best hounds looking for that lost gun.
Okay.
His slug-like lips move, but all you hear is an echo. Lost gun, lost gun, lost gun. The world is swallowed by a black hole of fear.
Fuck's sake.
Only 2 words escape its gravitational pull. Lost and gun.
How do you know about my lost gun? I kind of don't want him to know that I'm shocked by anything that he's saying. So I'm going to just say I'd appreciate any help you can provide.
Are you all right, Harry? You seem anxious.
Harry?
Don't be. Everything's going to be all right.
Harry Dubois?
It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now, pointing it into their own mouths. It's in a safe place. I just know it. I have a feeling everything's going to be all right.
Right. I'm not going to be able to do that, so let's turn to Kim.
Officer, we will deal with this later. We don't need Mr. Clare's help with this.
Okay.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Well, look, I've got to do it. Is there anything that can give me better composure? Oops. I've still got a skill point, haven't I? But that's not going to make much difference here. Think any of my other items can help? Fuck it, let's just do it.
God, you're sweating.
It's fine.
Your knee is jerking. You're about to cry, aren't you? You're about to cry.
Not about to cry.
Mr. Dubois, you don't look so good.
What is this, Mr.
God,
Dubois?
I'm having a
Keeps repeating.
mare here.
What is he trying to pull here? You need to cool the fuck down. Chill.
Mr. Dubois! Mr. Dubois! Harry!
Archman snaps his fingers, but to no effect. You're in some stupor. Keep sliding down the chair like a jello shot. There are no Harrys. Let your mind go to your safe place.
While Everard is distracted by your odd behavior, the lieutenant's eyes are mapping everything around you.
Yes,
the
Kim.
folder, desk, papers on the wall.
Mr. Dubois, are you okay? Can I get you a glass of water or something? Are you having some kind of medical emergency?
Maybe you could use your hands somehow, in a kind of throw-in motion, like you're throwing that Mr. Dubois act right back at him. He's Mr. Dubois.
Nah, I'm good. I'm as good as it gets, Mr. Dubois. Oh yeah, man, I'm fucking great. Keep sliding. Actually, this chair is uncomfortable. I could use a glass of water. I'm melting. I'm going to say I'm melting.
What an odd demonstration of... you got me, Harry. I don't even know what. As entertaining as it was, I'm afraid we're wasting our time. And I'm an extremely busy man, as I'm sure you are too.
Okay, enough. We are here to ask you some questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
Quick, here's your window.
Come on.
Get yourself together and ask him questions. Police officer questions. It is about time to stop embarrassing yourself. Questions will help you regain some of your lost dignity.
Right, well, we know we need him to get the dead body down, so I'm tempted just to go straight in with that. But I'm also intrigued by the Dubois stuff, so let's ask that.
Of course. Let us dispatch with the formalities. You call me Everard, I call you Harry.
So that's really my name.
My God, so it's true. I didn't want to believe it, but you are a fantastic science fiction amnesiac cop, aren't you? What are the odds of that?
I think the odds of that are very low.
My memory's fine, I'm just testing you.
So good to hear that, Harry. Apparently my sources were wrong. However, if you did have a spot of memory trouble, I could help you out. With my big fat folder.
I would quite like to read that.
Are you trying to tell me you've gotten hold of some of our documents?
The lieutenant inspects Everard over his spectacles.
Mr. Kitsuragi, would you mind? Me and Harry are talking about his lost identity right now.
Have another look at that folder. Okay. Where did you get the folder?
Ah, this? My friends in your organization gave it to me, Harry.
I find that very suspicious. May I have a look?
I'm afraid this is meant for Union eyes only, Mr. Kitsuragi. I'm sure you understand. Please continue, Harry.
Let's get it straight. What's my full name?
It's Harry. Harry Dubois.
Okay.
You feel like a Dubois, but you don't feel like a Harry. Strange.
Wait, I thought you were Harry Dubois.
No, I'm really not. You are Harry.
I feel like a Dubois, but not like a Harry, something longer.
Sure, okay. You're Harold. Harmon. Haroldamus. But that's not what the record says. The record says Harry Dubois, a real man's name. Mr. Kitsuragi doesn't seem even slightly empathetic to your memory loss, Harry. I, however, wish to help you any way I can.
Do you know anything about my family? Do I have a wife or kids?
Family? Harry, you're not a family man.
Oh.
There's not one peep of family in here.
Oh.
Unless you think you're a family man. Do you strike yourself as a family man, Harry?
Oh. You're right, I don't.
That's why I like you, Harry. A good man knows both his strengths and his weaknesses.
Look at this.
And you, my friend, you are one of the all-time greats.
This has gone up, which is good. Let's ask this. What kind of cop does it say I am?
Well, Harry, if I were to sum you up in one word, it would be apologetic.
I'm sorry? Or do we go for confident? Let's go for confident.
Well, you sure come off as very confident in all our interactions, Harry.
Okay, let's
You're a real man's man.
Let's do it. 42%. We lucked out with... we were about 42% when it was jumping for the jacket, I think. Let's do it again.
Everard's hands are covering the folder, but the look on his face says, I know everything about you, Harry.
Bugger. I've got nothing to hide.
Oh, Harry. Oh, wow.
I'm annoyed about that.
Really something.
I had +2 modifiers. Oh, yeah, those were the two. I wonder if there's any... I should have had a look to see if I could have boosted that. But 42%'s decent. We'll do it again.
I'm sure it's not that bad. At worst, he has an old RCM folder, and I very much doubt even that.
So how about it, Harry? You need assistance, I presume?
Let's talk of other matters for a
Of
moment.
course, Harry, of course. Let's not linger on personal details and amnesia. You wanted something from me.
Told the union is involved in the local drug trade. I kind of want to ask everything, so let's ask that.
What? Harry, how could you say that to me? You know I appreciate a joke as much as any Johnny Fat Guy.
We'll
but
lie
I
here.
can't take slander. Are you actually investigating this?
No, I'm not.
You've hurt me, Harry. Me, a friend. But you know what?
And gets over it in 2 seconds. Seems like it didn't really hurt him.
I trust you, like I trust all my friends. And I know you'll never talk to me about this again, because you don't want to wound me. So do what you want, and let's change the subject.
Thank you for your understanding. We will continue to do what we must.
You too, Lieutenant. You know, I like you, but you never were my favorite. I'm a Harry guy. I'm Team Harry.
None taken. Did we have anything else to do here, Harry?
Let's mention Joyce, the company rep.
Oh, that's very nice. I haven't gotten around to her yet. I'm very busy, you see. I hope you're getting along. One thing I want to make very clear, Harry, is that this is not some kind of union versus corporation situation. Everyone is just pals here.
Just pals?
Yes, we're all trying to do what's best for Martinez. Don't feel like you shouldn't work with her just because you and I are such good friends. I'm not a jealous guy.
Whoa, that's so nice of him. Suspiciously nice.
Are you sure? I find it a little odd. Why haven't you let her in to see you?
If she actually wants to see me, she will find a way. Any good negotiator would. And I just don't have anything to discuss with a bad negotiator.
He doesn't want to see her. It's as simple as that.
You sure? I find it a little odd.
I'm just a nice guy, Harry. I wouldn't be where I am now if I wasn't nice. Politics is all about emotions, and I want you to have positive emotions when you think of me.
Okay then, positive emotions it is. You like positive emotions.
Okay.
Of course,
Excuse
Harry.
me.
Let me just assure you one more time. It's perfectly okay to share anything we discuss here with this Joyce. This is a completely transparent organization. I have no interest in what she is doing, but I myself have nothing to hide. Your business is your business, and I respect your privacy. Just remember, none of this is secret.
Okay.
Tell her about all of it. My brother's picture, my singing swordfish clock.
Swordfish.
Tell her how
Yes.
overweight I am and how I'm helping you find your lost gun. Tell her about everything. Everett doesn't mind.
This is weird. Not nice weird, but okay.
Talk more about the lost gun?
Yes, your lost gun. My best men are on it. They're turning every stone. Your gun will be found, Harry. Let me assure you of that.
The only way to find it seems to be working with him. He might even be holding your gun hostage.
Wait, the gun may have been bought from Roy's pawn shop. Have your men factored that in? Oh yeah, I'll not be blackmailed. Don't care about my gun. Keep it. Just mean if I do things for you, I'll get my gun back. Let's say the pawn shop.
Yes. Thank you for the hot tip regarding your lost gun, Harry. My men have indeed factored in that you pawned it. Now, please, let the professionals do their job. Kick back, Harry. Relax. I have great guys on this. You focus on what's important. Building our relationship for the good of Martinez.
It did not come as a surprise to him. He might actually not be bullshitting.
I will not be blackmailed with this gun business. I don't care about my gun. Keep it. Does this mean if I do things for you, I will get my gun back? I don't care about my gun. Keep it, I'm going to say.
I don't care about my gun. I love it, Harry. Wish I could be like that, but I can't. I have a responsibility to this community. I can't have a loaded gun out in the streets.
The officer is exaggerating. Of course we care about the missing firearm, and we are actively looking for it as well.
Hold on. So I have just tracked down the gun. Did I just get an achievement for tracking down the gun? Or is it the achievement changed? Completed. Find information, keep looking, maybe somebody else knows something. Okay. I don't actually have my gun now.
The lieutenant is concerned about the lost gun and feels that the fact you haven't prioritized looking for it is unfortunate, if inevitable.
I'm asking about it now.
RCM in a good light.
Excellent, Mr. Kitsuragi. That's excellent news. Looks like we have a friendly gun-finding competition on our hands.
Fine. What's in the container that's outside your office?
My dear Harry, there are literally millions of containers in this harbour. I couldn't possibly remember what's in all of
The
them.
one that's attached to the crane.
Harry, you smooth-talking son of a bitch. Time is a precious resource, and I don't have enough of it to count containers with you.
Fine.
Smooth talking.
Okay.
Maybe that's the way to go about opening the container. You should at least try convincing it.
Let's ask about getting the dead body down.
You might have noticed there's one hanging on a tree behind the hostel cafeteria.
Oh my. Don't take this question personally, but why would I get involved in this matter?
Mr. Clare, the man was hanged with a cargo belt, a steel-reinforced cargo belt. It's safe to assume the Union had something to do with the murder. Besides, getting the body down would benefit all of us. It's a stain on the neighborhood.
You are a community leader. Help your
I
community
can
out.
certainly see how having him up there might start affecting some real estate values.
He licks his fat lips and smiles.
But of course, all joking aside, I am going to help you.
Picks up the handset, the radio phone to his right, then clicks a button.
Jean-Luc, my boy, I'm sending 2 police officers down. They have a dead body in a tree problem.
Here we go.
Namely, they need it to be taken down. And, Jean, please take it easy with the race science. He's had enough of that.
Hangs up and turns back to you.
You can find Jean-Luc down at the gates, but you already knew that. Anyway, he's going to help you.
Cool. I might just go now. Should we ask about the hanging?
Oh, of course. That's your main thing here. That's why you're in Martinez. I know everything that goes on around here, and I would love to help you like I'm helping you with the body and your lost gun. I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike. So much to talk about. Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily. I understand you need to interview me.
I interviewed the union boss. 10 XP. I sense there's a but.
But there's a thing that's been keeping me up at night. I want to talk about the hanging. I mean, if we could just calmly talk, exchange information, we could blow this thing wide open.
Yes, that sounds good. Let's do that.
But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me. You're police officers, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door-opening machines. Incredibly talented at opening doors.
I've opened a few doors in my life.
And I'm sure you're going to open this one with flying colours, Harry. This really is very simple, and there's nothing shady about it.
The doorbell just went, but my wife is in the house. I should be able to get it. And if not, it's not going to be urgent.
Does this jiggling ooze think he's going to use you? He's got another thing coming. Play his game, son, with your eyes peeled. He's going to slip up, and when he does, you're going to come out on top.
Why don't you just open it yourself? Whose door is it? I bet you don't even know anything about the hanging. Damn it, fine, I'll look into it. We need to talk about that murder. Can't accept this thing. Right, because the doorbell went, I didn't fully pay attention there. It's really just very simple. There's nothing shady about it. Okay. Let's ask some more questions. Whose door is it?
Oh, no one's. It's just a weasel. A weasel lives there. Nothing for you to worry about.
What do you mean by a
A
weasel?
loud blabbering weasel. When weasels feel no one is watching, they start acting foolishly. Just go there, unlock the door, and leave it open. It's been such a burden on me, Harry. I just want this to be over so I can discuss business with you.
I bet you don't even know anything about the hanging.
Harry, my dear friend, I am what people call a local bigwig. I know everything that goes on in Martinez.
Just open it yourself.
Harry, I'm a very busy man, and more importantly, I don't have that extraordinary physique you do.
I
Okay.
want to send someone a message that the police are working for you.
I repeat, I'm a very, very busy man, Mr. Kitsuragi, and therefore I must occasionally enlist outside help.
Okay, we'll do
So
it.
what will Fantastic, my friend. Just let me know when it's done and we can take our friendship to the next level.
Okay.
You can get the key from Manana. He's down by the gates. Manana's like a free agent in the Union. Special operations. Hardened socialist. A real free thinker, too. He'll tell you precisely where the door is. One last thing, Harry. Just open the door. You don't need to go in or anything. I just want that weasel to come home and see the unlocked door.
Let's go.
Wait. You need this to get in and out through the gate.
Pulls out a plastic card. Thanks, I was wondering how I was supposed to get out. Great, wouldn't want to get stuck in here. Say that one.
Here, you're one of us now. A real red and white Union man.
Nice. Cut him off as well at the end there. Let him know who's boss. Right, so we've got the happy couple photo, which we can sell. Got the giant novelty clock. 20. It's supposed to exchange this for 25 real at your local Fritz store. Below the number, careful hand has written the words constable's rent. All of it. Worthless in a pawn shop. So we need to go to the Fritz store with that. That's good to know as well. Task wise, we need to go to Measurehead on the gates and ask him to get the body down. Get the key. We need to get the key to get the key to the Weasel store from Manana, who's also down by the gates, I think. So I think we just go down to the gates now. See you later. See you later, big guy. We'll be back, no doubt. Right, so is this it? That's it around here, isn't it? So now we just need to go all the way back. Because we can't click and go around here. Oh, some money there that I missed. Oop. Oh, yes, sorry, we know where that is. Can I get over here? No. Can I get back up here? I'm not going to be able to get back up here, am I? How do I even get down now? Is he going to let me climb up? So we've been in there and we saw that door, but I can't get in it. I can't go out that way. I don't know how I'm getting out of here. Let's go in and double check that. I have a pass now. Yeah. Right, measure head. This is going to go better.
The unpromising race pupil returns.
God, it's been ages since we chatted to measure head. Everett told you to help us get the body down from inside the tree. Why are you not with the Hardy boys? Let's go over that funky race. No, let's do the tree stuff.
So it was. You surmounted the harbor wall in a display of athletic prowess to reach my superior. Then had him give me an order. I salute your cunning, and I will remove the body from the tree with my bare hands.
Yes.
You're so noble, Measurehead.
I agree.
But while I am gone, someone must stand guard on the bridge.
No.
That someone needs to be you. Both of you.
That would mean you're openly showing the people that you're taking the Union's side.
Don't give a fuck, to be honest. Wait, that means showing everyone that we're taking orders. Lieutenant, what if we don't want to do that? Okay, then. No way. Let's ask him.
This is the uncomfortable result of not taking it on ourselves. I can live with a compromise.
Alright, that's exactly what I thought, Kim.
Listen to your little
Okay, then.
friend, babe. See that they stay here the whole time.
Okay. Off you go. We get to look in this box now. I mean, it's a bit dodgy that we're not going to watch the thing being brought down. The thing, the body. So disrespectful.
As he leaves.
So, you guys are like cops or something?
Why are you with Measurehead? Yeah, we're the law around here. Apparently so. We're just trying to keep things from going to shit. Why are you with Measurehead?
Look at him. His craniometric perfection. Are you cops or what?
Yeah, we're the law around here. Oh, we're just trying to keep things from going to shit.
Have you ever thought that maybe things should go to shit? I'm Katya, by the way.
Katya.
You hear that? That sound. He's breaking something.
Yeah, Jean-Luc must be really tearing it up over there. I wish I could see it.
I also wish I could see it.
Look at you! RCM rent-a-cops! Guarding that bridge like Everett's lapdogs! Is this where it's at now? The RCM is for sale!
And who are you? What is your business here? Why are your clothes 4 sizes too small for you?
We've already talked to him, Kim. Do you remember? It was only yesterday. I'll work with whoever I want. That's none of your business.
A shrill laughter interrupts you, echoing across Martinez. It's Kuno. Then, the man turns to look behind him at the behemoth appearing around the corner, approaching him, walking past him.
This is exciting. He's back. Was he topless before? Is he topless? Was he wearing a top? The body's down.
The corpse has been removed from the tree. Stand down and congratulate yourself. You have sided with Ray's victory today.
We'll say thank you.
Farewell, ham sandwich. You are a Union man from now on.
Why are you not with the Hardy Boys?
I am not the first line of defense. I am the last. In addition, these so-called Hardy Boys are an effeminate clique of bodybuilders. Their company is spiritually degrading.
But you're all part of the Union.
The Hardy manlets are on the pay of the company. I answer to the Union alone. And I do this out of Ray's heroism. Finance is an alien concept to the Simonies. Now leave me be.
Fine. Can I get to this box though? I really want to get to this box. I can't. Come on, Kim. Come on, Kim. Distract him with your little dancing. Fine. Right. So, let's go here. Getting the body down. Go to the yard and see what Measure had accomplished. But we also need to speak to Manana, who was down by the gates, right? So let's do that before we go. I need to log off. About 15 minutes. Is this one Manana? It's not, is it? He's not by the gates here. I also need to speak to all the lorry drivers again after speaking to the female, to the woman about... I need to speak to them about the woman because she knows more about drugs, I think. Is this... I can't remember who Manana is.
Right to work! Right to
I've got no new questions. So let's leave. Who else can I interact with? Maybe it was this person. Sorry, we're coming back up.
So,
Yes.
how'd you like our harbor?
Was nice enough.
It's but a rest area on the path leading across open plains.
Okay.
Right. You talk to the boss, eye to eye, like men of the plain. If you have any more questions, I'm set to talk.
Everett said you have a key to a door.
A key, huh? What door is this key supposed to open?
He said it belonged to a weasel.
Oh, say no more. I got you. I got that key right here.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, it's mighty good of you to help us out during the strike. Working class solidarity, as they say.
I saw an opportunity and I took it. I'm a hustle grinder. I heard something about a weasel and it didn't sound like a local polar weasel, if you know what I mean. Wink. I'm not opening this door for myself. I'm opening it for all working men. I'm really not doing this for political reasons. Saw an opportunity.
I'm not so sure about the hustle grind, but you know, it doesn't matter. It's a good thing you're doing.
Thanks.
Thanks.
No, thanks.
Looking for is a basement door behind the greenhouse. That's behind the whirling in rags. That's all I know. Our organization is what you call compartmentalized. Means we keep out of each other's business.
That's good because we're going over there anyway, right? It says where it is, so if we don't get around to it today, then we're good.
Okay, but where did you get the key from?
The janitor gave it to me. Nice fella. We talked about life and things that really, truly matter. None of this mess we're in. This jiving and juggling. What's it for? To feed our children, I guess.
Anything else I should know about this task the weasel person when I'll be home?
I'm more of a philosophical dock worker. I like to talk about the big picture stuff. Who I am, who you are, what we are fighting for.
Okay.
Who he is and what they're fighting for.
Any idea who?
This is interesting.
Any idea who killed the hangman?
The mercenary, eh? Who could have killed him? That's indeed the question. Why even do such a thing?
I'm gonna go.
Man whispers a jaunty tune.
I'm going. We'll chat to these people again. I do need to speak to... I'd quite like to speak to him about the woman. Do you reckon we can fit that in? The only reason I'm slightly tight today is because I do need to go and pick up my
Hello, compatriot.
daughter from school.
You have something to discuss?
I know you've been giving me the runaround. First up, where's the lady driver?
Don't know what you're talking about.
First, you knew Sileng didn't do it. Why are you smirking?
Listen up, fuckwits. You don't scare me. You cops don't run Evashel West. You don't run Martinez. You don't run anything.
So who does? The lady driver?
He means La Puta Madre.
Oh.
The name resounds like a bell in the air, a dark gong. You get a bad feeling about it. Looks like the lieutenant has a plan. Let him do this.
Come on, Kim.
Yeah, him.
Cross your arms and nod.
Then I presume you are familiar with his peonies.
Yeah, they're his little bitches.
Yeah.
He's got them all over the unions.
Not just the unions. He has peonies everywhere. Some say he even has them in the RCM. Dirty fucking peonies who'd do anything for him. Multi-ethnic drug addicts.
Say nothing.
You're not peonies. You wouldn't be investigating a drug thing if you were.
No, of course not. We are not peonies. But if we were, and one of Madre's drivers were to be stealing from him, then it's a good peony's job to find out who that is. It's not a hard job. It won't take a long time. It won't make Padre Madre angry. But a stupid fucking racist is standing in the way, protecting this fucking thief.
I'm not scared of you or the mob. I'm under the protection of the Lorrymen and Carters Guild.
You've seen that corpse in the ceramic armor there. Did his shitty little guild protect him?
Nah, you wouldn't just leave him out there if you...
Tries to light a fresh cigarette, but his hands are shaking now. The sentence simply ends.
The lieutenant turns and gives you a barely perceptible nod. I softened him up as best I could. Now it's on you to finish the job.
Look at this. Occidental Alliance, Kim's Bluff, saw you snooping the cabin. Make him tell you what he knows. 83%. Half like... 80, let's just do it.
Men like this only respect two things. Strength and fear.
Here we go.
Time to turn up the volume.
Show me her lorry right fucking now. The lady's lorry. Where is it?
Fuck you, I told you. I'm not gonna...
There. His voice grows smaller as yours.
I'm gonna fuck you for the rest of my life, you understand? I've been to your fucking lorry, I know where it is. Point to it. I'm gonna burn it down, you hear me? What's your name, fuckhead? I'm gonna go on police radio saying this guy told Madre to fuck off. I'm gonna fuck him.
Fucking homo cop.
A globule of sweat gathers at his brow.
Look, fuck you, man. It's some lorry down there. Green, banged up thing. I don't fucking know who she is.
When did she go away?
I don't know. I don't even know her name. She just rolls with the fleet and acts like a big shot. Some dyke, probably. I haven't even seen her for days.
Now it's not a big deal for him anymore. This is how he saves face.
Where exactly is her lorry?
Past the monument. Down there. The Green Temple. Now, leave me the fuck alone.
A small temple by the monument. Green. Let's get into that lorry.
Looks like he got his adrenaline up, too.
Yes. Okay, that's great. That's good progress. Search through the lady lorry's cabin, so we can do that. I've got like 7 minutes before I need to stop. So now I'm tempted to do this lorry stuff rather than going over and looking at what's happened with the body, and to save that for the next episode, guys. I'm going to do another one this week, hopefully, though. So this will be a 2-episode week. Obviously, if you're watching these in the future, you don't know when they were released and you're watching them all in a row. But if you're keeping up to date live, then we've got a 2-episode week coming up. Shit, the green one by the monument is up here. Yeah, I don't think we've got enough time to do the stuff that we'd want to do, or to really properly take stuff in with the body. This is it, right?
This green found, A to Z, contemporaire, is parked in the shadow of the ruins looming overhead. It's seen better days.
We couldn't click on this before, could we?
This must be the one he told us about. Unless he was lying.
Try the handle.
The door is locked. The handle looks shiny.
How are we going to get in?
recently-
Use the pry bar to smash the window. Open it from the inside.
Good idea.
I don't know how good it is, but this investigation has taken long enough. We can't afford it to take any longer.
Smash it with the pry bar. So physical instrument. Physical instrument we've got here. I could level that up. We've got quite a lot of spots, but let's have a quick look at... Oops. If we've got anything that can help physical instrument. Reaction, electrochemistry... No. Oh, the tank top helps. Okay. So what does this do? That's good, isn't it? That doesn't make any difference. That doesn't make any difference. I need to cash in the check. Maybe we'll have time to do that. Okay. I'm happy enough with that.
This screen found
58.
contemporary. With a firm grip, you raise the pry bar. A glint of light catching on the tip. Call down the hammer of truth and justice. Release your secrets, lorry cabin.
Say fuck the police and then smash it. Perfect.
The window shatters and droplets of glass fly everywhere.
Yeah.
Subtle.
Thank you.
The smell of cigarettes and perfume welcomes you. The cabin inside is plastered with old movie posters. Actresses smile from the walls. There's a radio transmitter in the front and a toolbox tucked under the driver's seat. Some tools lie scattered near the pedals.
My other posters.
These are movie posters featuring starlets from long-forgotten films.
Okay.
One of them particularly catches your eye. A centerfold. of
Study the
origin.
centerfold.
The actress is draped in a sheathed dress, one of her shoulders bared. The faded remains of an autograph run across the poster.
Ooh.
A feeling of tenderness washes over you. A longing even.
Okay.
Wait.
Maybe some tragedy.
Resembles someone you know.
Enough of the posters.
And the rear actor all smile you a warm goodbye.
Examine the radio.
Looks like the frequency dial is absent. It requires a key to work, but the key has been removed. Likely by the missing lady driver.
Strange. There are so many radio stations saved here. Must be over 100 at least.
Why would anyone need so many radio
For contacting
stations?
an entire fleet of lorrymen, for example.
Ooh.
This is all shortwave. Looks like we are dealing with an impressive organizational tool. The nerve center of a huge operation. With quite a range, too.
Anything we can do?
Doesn't look like it. It's completely...
The smell of 1,000
Sorry, Kim.
cigarettes, some dead actresses, and a rusty old toolbox.
Check the pedals.
You wedge yourself under the steering wheel to get a better look. Seems like the few tools lying around here, a hammer, a pair of pliers, a rusty wrench, have been casually thrown there by the disorganized driver. But one odd detail does catch your eye. A piece of sandpaper has been glued to the throttle. Sandpaper adds extra grip.
Looks like the driver has glued some sandpaper.
Sandpaper? A novel technique?
The movie stars are still
Pull out the pull-out
smiling
toolbox.
from the metallic drawer slides out from the seat. It's empty, except for a folded newspaper.
Unfold the newspaper.
It's an issue of Petit Férique from last Wednesday. A piece of paper falls out from its pages.
Pull out the note.
It looks like an article ripped out from a radio enthusiast magazine. Complex mathematical equations explain the basics of something called the Ulan frequency system. These formulas look oddly painful. Maybe it's the hangover, but they give you a headache.
The Ulan frequency system? I've never heard of that before. I know of FM, AM, UKV, but...
Pushing the pull-out toolbox.
Pull-out toolbox
Close the door.
You close the rusty...
Great. I think we got everything. A word, detective? Before we return to Joyce?
So you want to have a chat with me? Know what you're saying, Kim?
Hey, psst.
Who, me?
Yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism again.
How come there's word on the street?
Keep saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich, sodomize the landowners, impale all people who have more than 25 real in their pocket. Literally murder all human beings.
It does sound like me.
Funky style. Very funky. So tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder? Or do we get right down to it?
Opt out.
Very well.
Sorry.
Did someone mention cocaine?
Sorry, everyone.
Anyone?
Sorry.
There's no one. Okay then.
Goodbye. Okay, so he wants a quick word. Let's have this word,
All right.
and then we're logging off.
Let's quickly debrief and go over what we found, so we don't do it in front of the company rep.
It seems like something the police would do.
Honestly, I'm quite worried by what we've seen so far. The evidence seems to point to a rather extensive and well-organized operation. I'm especially intrigued by that radio transmitter, particularly the sheer number of stations it can connect. Looks like this alleged drug trade casts a wide net. I'm not sure what the ULAN frequencies are all about, but they may hold some significance. Perhaps it's a better way to connect between fleets while avoiding frequency bleed, or maybe it's used to tap into RCM networks.
Listening in on your calls between you and your station.
Oh,
A worrying prospect.
what about the movie posters?
As elegant as they are, I don't
Not
think
relevant.
Don't be fooled. Desire always plays a role.
A lot of women there, especially for a lady driver's cabin. That means nothing, right? Could the film industry be involved? Maybe there's... Okay, let's do the cabin one.
Yes, well,
Yeah, okay, agreed. Will the RCM open
should
investigation?
return to the murder case. See what Joyce tells us about the lynching. When we are done for the day, I call my station and suggest our narcotics
Okay.
department. There are more than enough grounds to start an official investigation. Sometime later, when we are done here.
Okay, what are you thinking?
The fact that one hasn't started already gives me pause. An investigation, I mean.
Could be corruption?
All the same, I don't like the idea of internal affairs descending on the matter.
How do you think this is connected to the union?
We didn't
Sorry to
find
rush you, Kim.
anything conclusive linking them to the smuggling operation. But somehow, I doubt that Everard Clare would be oblivious to something like this happening right under his nose. My suggestion is, we use it against the Union in any way we can, to our own ends. It's a slippery hill, but we just might be able to pin them down.
Agreed.
Debrief over.
Thank you, Kim. Kim, that was absolutely brilliant. So, we're going to stop there. We're going to save. So, we need to go back to the rep and tell them everything that we found out. We need to go to the shop and cash in the check and also sell all the bottles and shit like that. And then we need to go and check out what's going on with the dead body that's been taken down now and find out what's going on there and deal with Kuno. There's loads to be doing, and I really want to do it all now. If I didn't have to go, I'd be tempted to do a longer episode today. But as it is, I think it's good that we keep most of them to like an hour and 15 minutes. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought in the comments. As always appreciate the comments. Tell your friends about it. We're 10 episodes in now. 10 hours. It's good stuff, though. I'm really enjoying it, especially the more that I achieve and the more I get to know what's going on, the more I discover. So thank you, everybody. I will be back this week, hopefully. In the meantime, check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/ad_ad_ad. I'll see you soon.